then, who
Imagine
can
Andy naked
tell
while you do
me?
it.
Thank you for that. Oh man. Who can tell me what happened last session then?
I can.
Go for it, Dan.
So we escaped the Undermountain, having met up with Notcrim, the beer holder, Fitzpatrick, and Sunny Cream.
And Crim, but yeah.
And Crim, sorry.
Yeah.
And as we were fleeing, boldly fleeing, we did just randomly murder a bunch of religious people.
Yeah. You also did some looting. Don't forget that.
Yeah. Because we broke into the king's vault, basically, and we stole all of his gold, which you described as functionally infinite gold.
Indeed, I did. Yep. And I look forward to coming to regret that.
You should really, honestly, mistake by you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but maybe not, because also you can also limit what we buy by just saying,
"Yep,
they don't have that." So yeah. And yeah, just as we escaped, we watched Deathwing, as he is named, escape the mountain and fly away.
Which direction did he fly?
I don't remember.
If you can tell me.
I don't remember if there was a cardinal direction.
No. What about Ed? Ed has.
I don't know. I remember that.
I'm going to challenge Ed's notes. And while Richard loads up the recording.
Didn't he? I want to say he flew. Think about this. I think he flew east.
He flew by EasyJet either way, you know.
Okay.
Didn't he fly towards Lake Town? I thought we did.
That was initially.
We made jokes about him flying towards Lake Town, but he actually flew off north.
North, of course he did. Son of a bitch.
No,
yeah, exactly.
So
exactly, he's gone to go and torch the north.
Torch north.
What is north?
What is north?
No. Wait, what's to the north of us? Where is he going?
I reckon north is that way.
As far as I'm concerned, yes, it is, Andy. Right. Oh, sorry. Let me get my drink.
What are you drinking?
Cider. So, right, yeah. Let me stop the on hold music. So you have now indeed escaped from Undermountain. You have got the spoils of all of your gold, and you're running off into the woods. I presume giggling like schoolgirls. At this point, Crim and not Crim are jabbering back and forth with each other about loads of money. Look at all of this. Not Crim is.
Talk.
Sorry?
I didn't think Not Crim could talk.
Not Crim's just mimicking everything that Crim is saying back to him, so it counts as a conversation as far as Crim is concerned.
Crim just loves the sound of his own voice.
Yeah, maybe that's how Not Crim is getting promoted, is that Crim is always recommending him the thing.
Well, I thought Not Crim was the boss.
Yeah, Not Crim is his boss, yeah.
Let's question, Sam.
Yeah. And yeah, the Fitzpatrick, the beer holder, is kind of belching out mouths full of gold. Salad Cream is loaded down with packs that are all spilling out gold. You guys are now, I mean, you are raising the tax bracket of your postcode right now. Like, you are fabulously wealthy, leaving a trail of gold coins behind you like some kind of perverse Hansel and Gretel. As you run away into the woods. Once you get a bit of a distance in, kind of Crim turns around to all you guys and he goes, "This is it, lads. We can rebuild the evil League of Evil. We can get a death fortress. We can get a giant army of the undead. I can finally get a haircut. This is going to be great. We can stop living in a sewer."
Yeah, boy.
What do you lads think? I think we've done it. I think we're solved. I think it's time for the evil League of Evil. The evil rules the world with
Nice.
money.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. First things first, we need to spend our money on something. What's the point of
Yeah.
having all this gold if you can't spend it? Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Let's buy all the houses in a city and then evict everyone.
I love it. Boom! Instant city base. I love
Yeah.
it. Great ideas. Any other ideas? Keep them coming. What we got?
Let's.
Why don't we
Let's all
pay?
get power rings.
Why don't we go to a city and pay people's bosses slightly more money to give us their salary?
Wait, what?
I don't
We go
I
to
don't
we go
get
to
that one,
companies.
but I love your
we go to
energy.
companies and we pay bosses of companies
Yeah.
slightly more money than they pay their employees to not pay their employees but pay us.
Oh, so
I
their
don't
employees
understand
don't get
it.
any money.
Their
But maybe
employees don't
that's
get
the
any
chaos.
salary, and it costs us a small amount of money.
Right. Got it.
So you're sorry. I was struggling for the.
I get it.
The-
You
the
want to
benefit-
cause
the
economic
benefit.
turmoil.
It's just to fuck people.
There's not really much benefit to us. We lose a bit of money, but lots of people don't get paid their salary. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's.
I'm
I
still
understand the
concerned by
concept.
you and everything you've suggested, but
But
I'm going
if
to
the
move
salary-
on.
If the salaries were like 1,000 gold, and we paid the guy 1,200 gold for him to then give us the 1,000 gold.
Yes.
We may as well just give him 200 gold, not to pay anybody.
That's what we are doing.
No, it's not. That's not what you said.
Yeah, but it is basically what we're doing.
Yeah, but there was an unnecessary exchange occurring.
You are an unnecessary exchange, Sam.
Yeah, I'll grant that. I'll grant you that.
I'm still very confused.
Apologies, Dom, for my colleagues.
Who's
You're
Dom?
You're not sorry.
Huh?
You're not sorry.
I am.
With that, Krim is going to snap his fingers and say, "Oi, oi, oi! Stop with your squabbling. I don't understand what your socio-economic plight is that you're trying to do here. Anyway,
I do have
my
a-
suggestion is go for it.
Well-
What have you got?"
The town thinks we need necromancers.
See, now he's cooking. My thinking
Cool.
is there's a neutral League of Neutrality holdout not too far away from here. There's a bunch of traders there. There's a bunch of just stuff. There's usually a good amount of mercs hanging around. We can hire a few of them.
Mhm.
We can buy a load of shiny stuff. We
Yep.
can buy anything we want.
Yep.
And that's I think a good first step, yeah?
Yes.
What was the name of the nutcase we met in that insane tower way back when?
What, the goof?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
Goof.
Yeah, what was his actual name?
He was the Grand Osteomanth Oswald Fredrickson.
He's a Tilo friendly now, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
And
He
wasn't
loves
fucking-
bones.
You can say, wasn't he fucking about with the undead quite a lot?
Well, yeah, an Osteomanth is a bone wizard, so yeah.
And we commissioned him to raise us an army of the dead.
I mean, that just seems to make good sense, doesn't it, lad?
Like we I mean, we could have asked nicely before, and he might have done it. But now we can offer him the fucking gold to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. We pay him a load of gold. That'll help him buy any magical reagents and whatnot he needs. We get ourselves a big fuck off massive army of the undead, and we can just conquer loads of land. I don't see anything wrong with this plan. I think it's brilliant.
Improved flawless.
We
Yeah.
can lead the armies of darkness all over the face of the earth.
It's a brilliant idea. We conquer the whole planet. We do whatever the fuck we want with it. Sounds great.
That statement was made all the more poignant because I could hear the fact that as you went, you were drinking.
Oh yeah. To be honest with you,
Drinking
Yeah.
and
Krim is somehow has produced a bottle of beer. He's like, yeah, that's a fucking great idea.
So isn't on Crim and not Crim pretty apt at just fucking jumping through holes of purple light?
But they
send
haven't
one
been
of
able to do that recently.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, can we send one of them as like an envoy
Well, they can't quite do it right
Can we
now.
communicate with anyone?
Well, there's okay. So Krim is going to suggest if we go to the Druid Grove, we can look into buying some spell scrolls or something there.
Hmm.
This Neutral
There's a
League of
book I would
Neutrality
like to
Druid
buy.
Grove, they do a bunch of stuff. You
Yeah.
want to buy a book?
Well, more of a
Sure.
manual, really.
Fucking nerd. Yeah, no problem. All right.
Yeah. sounds good.
It's maybe an afternoon's ride / walk
Hmm.
just north of here. We'll be fine.
Mhm.
All good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are there any
Splendid. Yes, sir.
refugees around?
There are definitely some, but not as many as you would have expected. They are now starting to leave the city, so you've got a good lead on them right now.
Are there any like ex gladiator looking types knocking about?
You could stop and have a look at these people, but bear in mind you are carrying a lot of gold, and anybody who might look like they could possibly put up a fight might try and steal it from you.
Well, my thinking was to pay them to help us
Mhm.
carry the gold and/or guard it.
Okay, do you want to make me a perception check then? I'll give you advantage because you're gladiator background.
Can you hold on to this gold in your pockets, please? Give it back to us when we get there.
1 second.
Yep.
What was it? Perception.
Yeah, perception, please.
Yeah, I'm not very perceptive.
Well, you've got advantage, so might pay out.
I'm not too bad. I have fast forward wisdom.
Yeah, not bad. So with an 11, you can kind of scout. You can see some people who do look like they could be former gladiators, but they also look severely burned. So you kind of get the feeling, they might be able to carry some, but not enough to really make it financially worth it. Anything else you want to do before heading out?
Fuck it. We can find the mercenaries at Druid's Grove. Let's fuck off.
Okay, perfect.
Can we just take a little more care over the trail of golden breadcrumbs?
Okay, certainly. Yeah, you can. So you can take a little bit of time. Make sure you're not leaving a literal trail of gold for people to follow. Yeah, you make sure you have Ragnir hanging about in the back, picking up all the shiny stuff and throwing it forward.
Are any dead bodies just like littered on the ground for no particular reason?
I mean, there definitely are some people who clearly escaped from Undermountain and have since perished on the road.
Okie doke. I will use animate dead.
All right, you're after resurrection, not just pillaging dead bodies. Okay, splendid.
Yeah, no, it's just so then I have a zombie to carry my gold for me.
He is
Of
pillaging
course.
dead bodies. He's just taking the flesh and the bones.
I
I'm
mean, yeah, I
recycling.
suppose.
He's
Recycling,
just
yes.
making use of all the ingredients to avoid waste.
Which person is it you summon then? Is that Stephen, Colin, Helen?
This would be if it's a go with a. I feel like a skeleton wouldn't be very good at holding stuff.
It falls through the bones, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll be Helen from HR.
Okay, Helen from HR. Splendid. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Right. Okay then. So as you kind of trek
Helen from payroll now.
from payroll. Quite good. As you kind of trek through the woods, kind of quite rapidly you notice that definitely like this trail is well worn. It's clearly a well-known trade route. There are kind of other refugees who are also kind of traveling on this route, but they're keeping a fair distance from you.
Mhm.
Obviously you guys are heavily armed. Like you don't look particularly friendly, Nobody's directly approached you, but they get the feeling that everybody's a little bit careful around a party such as yours. And generally everybody is heading in the same direction until you round a corner and see before you what is quite clearly the entrance to the grove. A single giant tree in the middle of a clearing. As you stop
Wait a
and
minute.
admire the grove. Yes,
Wait
Sam?
a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a premonition.
I'm saying
you know?
nothing.
Okay. As you stop and admire the tree, briefly for a moment, you hear a horrible sound
I know how this
above
ends.
your head. and you watch as your old buddy Deathwing comes crashing into the tree, and he seems to perch in its branches for a moment, and then he unfurls his wings, and very rapidly your view changes.
Fucking do it.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
Almost immediately, the tree catches. Kind of as his wings have unfurled, they seem to just be constantly radiating heat. Branches everywhere are catching, and the whole tree itself just ignites very, very rapidly. With that, you see as the dragon kind of vanishes momentarily, kind of in amongst the branches. And after a minute or so, re-emerges, bursts out of the back of the tree, and just starts flying away. You can see a trail of fire that he's leaving on the ground behind him as he flies away.
Damn.
So you are now standing before this burning tree. There is fire just kind of all around you. Trees are crashing down. That's Gene just having animate dead. If this tree talks to me, am I Moses?
Wasn't it Jesus? Who talked about it?
It was Moses in the burning bush.
Oh, I thought it was Jesus.
Yeah, take off your sandals, for this is holy ground. Yeah.
I would not have got known that quote.
Oh, come on, man. You gotta know your biblical deep cuts, yo.
Yeah. We've just upset an awful lot of Christians.
An awful lot of Christians don't watch this.
An awful lot of everybody doesn't watch this.
I'm willing to bet we haven't.
Yeah, I guess maybe go there, still see if the shops are open.
The stonk's lesson is just to fucking turn around and leave.
Yeah, certainly. So as you're kind of debating turning around or leaving, kind of almost immediately, all the refugees on the road around you, they are just absolutely booking it away. You're left kind of standing, staring at the tree, a little bit uncertain on what to do, and kind of trees around you are starting to ignite. So if you want to run away, now would be the time to do so.
Another good job, well done. Now let's leave.
Okay, as you start to turn around, can one of you make me a medicine check? I don't mind who. Just one of you make a quick medicine check.
I'll give bardic inspiration to whoever does.
Okay, so it's a 5.
Plus a D4, I believe.
Plus a D4.
Whatever the starting thing is.
D4.
I have 0.
I had -1. In hindsight, I was a poor choice.
Why would you go ahead with that?
Sorry, I like the idea Gene is stood there in his doctor's coat with the stethoscope.
I mean,
and you're
I
like,
have a
out of my way, nerd, I got this.
I mean, I have a +3, so it's not terrible.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
With a 5, you notice that Fitzpatrick appears to be deathly ill. And he's at this point kind of slumped over salad cream, being carried by the basilisk.
Is the heat getting to him? Is he drying out like an amphibian?
A giant floating raisin with eyes.
Something like that. That is kind of what he resembles. And you notice, Crim and not Crim, they're, taking care, rubbing him a little bit, giving him little bits of water. Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, ooh, nasty.
Is he close
Not
to
entirely
death?
certain what's happening to him. He might be close to death.
Is it actually just a collective hangover from
Of
2
course it's a
decades of
hangover.
drinking?
Tom, do you want to cast Finger of Death on the Beholder?
No, he's our teammate. He's our buddy.
Okay, well, we're going to lose him.
You've really
we're
got to you've really got to start reading that second paragraph.
I'm gonna give
Oh,
him.
he's not a humanoid. Fuck.
Yeah, you fucking.
You have cast that. You have tried to cast that spell 3 times. 2 of those times.
Okay,
was
I do have a
not
quick
a
question, Tom.
humanoid.
Do you know what the word humanoid means?
Yes.
Okay.
You are as bad at reading your spells as Richard, and that is saying
Yeah.
something.
I was doing it intentionally.
No,
You
you
had a character
weren't.
And
based around
Richard,
the entire
You
thing.
built a
Richard is
character
a
based
bit.
around you. Okay, right. So as you're kind of stood, trying to provide some shelter, towards your poor injured friend, there's a crashing sound as more
Oh.
trees are now starting to collapse around you. You need to get out of here
Yeah,
now.
can we just leave? Like,
Yeah.
we have no commitment to these people. We have no reason to be here. We're the evil of evil. We don't give a fuck. Let's just leave.
Can I pick up the beholder and just carry it?
I have a question for you, Dom.
Okay, you pick up the beholder, Ragnir. Yes, Dan. What for you?
I still have 2 bottles of whiskey from the saloon we found in the desert.
Okay.
May I give one to Fitzpatrick to drink to see if it will help his ailment?
Certainly. Roll a medicine check with advantage.
Excellent. Medicine check with advantage. Hey.
Okay, as you kind of gently coax whiskey into Fitzpatrick's mouth, almost immediately life seems to come back into the beholder. Sam was exactly right. It was a collective hangover. Fitzpatrick hasn't been sober in months.
Excellent. I'll give him
indeed.
the bottle to just hold on to. I have another one if needed, but he can hold on to that one for the moment.
I mean, that just makes sense. It's a good idea, yeah. Okay, so having now rescued your beholder friend, the whole party is basically trying to get away from the burning tree, the burning detritus, all that sort of thing. Can you guys roll me athletics checks, please, to get out of there?
Oh dear.
I'm good at that.
I'm not good at that. But
As a party,
Okay.
we have 3 characters with a 10 in athletics.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say, as a party, you are dazzlingly athletic. So, right, I'm just counting up. Pass. Okay, yeah. Well, the cats haven't rolled. But it is a pass as a party.
John?
Sorry?
You haven't
What?
rolled athletics.
Yeah. Is that? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is different from acrobatics.
Oh my god. So both Court and the box of cats trip over each other. Sprawl to the floor, but manage to keep going as a party.
understandable, they're quite small.
Somehow you manage to trip over every single cat.
I'm okay with this.
Right. So, having now made some progress as a party, you're kind of running away when there is a flash above you, and you see that Deathwing the Dragon is now circling the area. As he flies overhead, a patch of ground next to you kind of ignites in flame. But so far, the path that you're on remains relatively clear, but you can see he is circling around to come back again. Is there anything you want to do, or are you just going to try and not be in the way?
Not much I can do.
Which is, I was going to say, not being in the way is a valid approach.
Yeah, I think
I
that's
want to be
probably
clear
our
about
best
that.
bet.
Yep. Okay, that's fine. As you kind of run up ahead, you see kind of in a patch of trees in front of you, there are a number of druids who appear to be trying to take shelter underneath some of the trees. And as you kind of get closer, you watch as from above, Deathwing arrives and flies over the top of them, breathing fire over the entire thing. Almost immediately, the whole area is just incinerated. There's very little left, but you do notice that the shadow of the dragon seems to linger for longer. The fire isn't the only thing burning here. There is there is some kind of dark magic burning up these trees at the same time. It's not just a fiery dragon that you're dealing with. He appears to have been corrupted.
Who by?
The Evil League of Evil.
Nice.
Not you guys, but the Evil League, previously sort of thing.
Ye old.
Ye old Evil League of Evil. Yes, that
Yeah.
is exactly correct.
The old T-Lo.
Indeed. So, as you
Yeezy
kind of approach the trees, you realise that the road kind of forks off this way, and you have a choice now. You can either head through this burned section, or you can keep going down the normal path.
What's the chances he's going to try and burn something twice?
I remember something about fire doesn't strike twice.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a famous
Can
phrase.
I use my magical awareness to try and work out which direction he isn't in?
Magical awareness. Let's have a look at this. So, you can open your awareness, concentrated magic. You know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover. When you sense a spell, you learn which school of magic it belongs to. Give me a second while I look up the schools of magic really quickly, just to make sure I get it right.
Hoping they're using after the druids have been incinerated. I'll only find the dragon.
I suppose the odds of finding the druid seems a bit less.
I have a thing like this, don't I?
Either way, so Ragnar, as you stop at the fork, Ragnar kind of opens his eyes much wider than usual. There's a slight glowing coming from them as he kind of glances around. Ragnar, you can tell that the fire is absolutely riddled in bright blue evocation magic. Absolutely riddled with it. But there is a slight tinge of kind of green through it, which suggests necromancy.
Ragnar's just going to point at the fire and just be like, dead magic. Wild.
Okay then.
How's leaving going for us?
So you're essentially at a fork in the road of head through the fireland or carry on as normal. As you are kind of stood there, you do watch as one of the druids, kind of the shadow and shattered bones that was left of them, appears to be standing back up again.
Oh, good.
And
I'm just gonna look at Jean. Was this you?
I would love to take credit for this, but unfortunately, it's not me this time.
and as you are watching,
I do an insight check on that.
go for it. Make an insight roll. Yeah.
Is Jean the big bad?
Is Jean the big bad? You're pretty certain Jean is the big bad, but you're all the big bad, so you know. With that, can you roll initiative for me, please?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Stay away from
Sorry.
my gold.
I had to
My
pull up
initiative
the
is
relevant
My
one.
my 8 didn't load in.
I'm on the wrong layer. I'll give you the 8. What was it? If you roll again, I'll give it to you.
I think it's because I didn't put my token down.
Yeah, possibly.
Just select it before energy break.
No.
No?
I have.
Weird.
Because you're on drawing.
is it because you're just a shit person?
Yeah.
So I can see lots of little
That seems
green lines.
likely. I like that.
Oh, yeah. It is literally because I'm on drawing.
It's literally because you're on drawing.
So if you look at the nugget that was already there, there's loads of tiny little green lines on him.
Oh, I've just deleted him.
Oh, drag him back in.
Hang on.
Oh no, Nugget's dead now.
Yeah.
Do you want to just give me the 8 that I rolled first?
Yeah, go on. Well, you got it. Yeah, you need a token.
Fucking Griff got my back. Griff can do things faster.
Sorry, Dom.
Sorry, Gruff.
All right.
Wait, is it Griff or Gruff? He's different things on different fucking places. On the
Yeah, and
turn
I
order,
think
he's-
that's your fault. So.
Yeah.
I think Cool just generally doesn't know what his name is.
Griff,
The
Gruff,
only
Griffin,
the only
whatever
name
you want.
Cool knows is his own.
Yeah.
You there, not cool. Oh.
You there, tiny beast.
You there, stonkless person.
Right.
I
What?
learnt this week a new guy we hired recently who is way older than I thought he was at the age of 48, which is fucking mental because he doesn't look it. Regular D&D player at a pub in Borough Market in London.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
He said it's fucking it's like it's good fun, but they take over the entire pub for like an entire all day Saturday pretty much, and it's kind of chaos.
I bet that's killing the bar, like the pub there.
I think the
Right.
pub makes quite a lot of money out of it
Oh, that's all right then.
because the pub is like around to the rafters from like 8 in the morning until like 8 at night. But yeah, he did say they get a lot of like if you just do like one shots every week, you there's always at least a couple of fucking weirdos in the group.
Well, that's why we consolidate all of our weirdos.
Exactly, there's 7 of us in one place. It's fine.
No.
All right. So with that, I believe everybody has rolled. Court. It is your turn, as the druids have stood up in the flame and have let out a horrible scream and are now running at you.
I will yeet a dagger at one of them.
Go for it. Which
I
one?
go 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to yeet a dagger at this guy here.
Go for it. I believe in you. Fucking hell, I should. Jesus. Do you get sneak attack?
Don't get sneak attack.
That's a fucking shame, isn't it? But
Unless-
it doesn't. It's. Yeah, there's. I can't think of a way to give you sneak attack with that.
the shits and gigs.
That's one of the more compelling arguments.
Go and do it. Go and do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
You know.
So that is 9 points of damage.
If I say I used my bonus action first and did my roar,
Isn't that enemies that can hear you? I thought that was only like 10 feet or something.
it's if I move closer, yeah,
Did
no,
you
you're
use
right.
your bonus action to hide beforehand in the tree?
Yes, I
Did you
did.
now?
Yes.
Well, tell you what, I let the barbarians get away with. No, I attacked recklessly though, so I will let you get away with it as long as you are using your bonus action. Your bonus action is now immediately done.
Yep.
I will let you get away with it.
I
just this once.
appreciate you, and I will. Yep, that is exactly my I do, and that is my turn over.
So
TLDR is a better
Yeah.
player with Dan's character than Dan is.
How come you never throw shade like that at any of the barbarians, man? Like, I gotta go after the little guy.
They're barbarians. We expect it of them.
This is the problem with you tall folk.
yeah, it's to be fair, it's harder to ridicule somebody who doesn't really comprehend what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's just not as satisfying. See, there we are. All right, that is Court's turn.
Silence, tiny lizard.
It is Grim the Gruffin, or whatever his name is. It's his turn. There's a bunch of druids. They're running at you. Get 'em, boy.
Yeah. Yeah, that works.
Yep.
We'll go there and we'll bash.
Bash this lady. Okay, so that's a 13 and an 8, neither of which will hit.
All right, then he will evac.
Alrighty then. As he attempts to fly away, she's going to swing at him with her staff. And that's a nat 1, so she's gonna fucking miss.
Heyo.
Alright, is that everything for Gruff?
I'll do Gruff.
Okay, Salem, Fluffy, Muffin, Sunday, Pickle, Fuzz Aldrin, Binks, Cat Stevens, Lucy, Margaret Scratcher, Mayor Pickles, Catrick. It is your turn.
There's one more name.
Is there? I can't see it.
Cactus
it
Lady,
not?
Quimby.
Crumpet.
Is it Crumpet? It's not showing up for me, man.
It's genuinely cut out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's genuinely cut off.
Crumpets.
I'm very sorry. Well, tell you what,
Crazy Quimby Crumpets.
it can just be Crumpet's turn then.
Crumpets. I've got 2 ideas.
Lovely bunch of coconuts.
Diddly deed.
Is one of those ideas summon the devil, Tom?
Actually, okay, 3 ideas. I'm gonna use a spell that I haven't used.
Mm-hmm. I love it when Tom uses a spell he hasn't used before because I'm always very prepared for it.
While he's thinking about that, quick question:
Yeah.
the things that Tom's actually summons, is it a demon? Like,
Yeah.
I know he says summon the devil, but is it actually a demon?
Oh no. So he has a separate ability to summon the devil.
Yeah,
Right.
I've got this spell,
2 distinct creatures.
and
Yeah.
this spell, and I've got this spell.
Oh,
I've just
wait,
said the same spell all over again.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm not doing any of those.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Yep.
I'm just clarifying.
When Tom summons stuff that I'm not ready for, I hate it.
Because I was like, I'm pretty sure I was like, isn't it like summon greater demon, which is actually a fiend or something? And I was like, he's not actually summoning the devil at all. This is wrong.
Infernal Call summons the devil.
Yeah, no, it's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't
So
know.
what are
Which
you
I
doing?
haven't
then,
done
Tom?
for a while.
Do it.
I
It's all right,
was just gonna do blindness, deafness.
Oh, excellent. So it's choose one foe within 30 feet of you.
But I'm
Anything blind,
casting
deafening.
5th level spell, so it's 4, I think.
Oh, yes, I see. But they have to be within 30 feet of you.
Oh, cock, yes. I didn't read that.
I mean, a
mixed that up.
30-foot radius is pretty big.
Yeah, just move first.
How far is 30 feet?
If you stand there, you get all of those. You get all 4 of them if you stand in this square here. The one that's
Yeah, but I'm going to be right at the front.
That's a good
only
suggestion.
until like everyone else takes a turn though.
Okay.
Yeah, bear in mind Ragnar's turn is coming up, and that fucker's running in there, and you know it.
Yeah, like Ragnar
Okay.
and Call and Nugget are all going to charge in, so you'll be fine.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Let's all run somewhere else.
Okay, so how does blindness deafness work? It is it's a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 18. Is that right? And you're going for these 4 centered around here, right?
That's a pretty hard DC.
Okay, 1 fail, 2 fail, 3 fail, all 4 fail.
Hooray!
Blinded and deafened.
Big.
I'm gonna pick that one. So when they are blinded and deafened, how does this work? Do they get a roll for it? Have you got a board with it on? Oh,
You just joined.
that was Richard.
Oh yeah,
hey,
no,
Richard,
it's
this bit.
fully disconnected.
Legit thought it might have been Mike or Louise for a minute then.
It is
Been
the
wild.
target is blinded or deafened, your choice. So
What's the difference?
One
Allow
you
me-
can't see, one you can't hear.
Allow me to enlighten you. So, a
I
blinded
can-
creature
yeah,
can't see, automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and its attack rolls have disadvantage. Deafened, it can't hear, and automatically fails any ability check that requires hearing. Blinded is probably the better.
I think blinded is the better
Blinded
one.
is
I'll be
much
honest.
far better.
That feels wildly out of proportion with each other.
Yeah. Do you hear that?
All right then.
Do you hear that, blind fans? You are better.
They are better, yeah. Okay, so they are now blinded. Anything else for you, Tom?
I think that is all I can do.
Alrighty.
It's a flat attack. Every attack roll has advantage. Like, it's not melee or ranged or like magic. It's anything that has an attack roll has advantage. That's a really nice infliction.
Yeah, that is pretty good. Where? Oh fuck!
Why have you
Told
done
me
those
I
before, Tom?
closed it. There we are.
Because
Alright.
fireball's more fun.
Appropriate.
Now it is Fitzpatrick's turn. Now Fitzpatrick, is going to hover himself over Salad Cream. The two are going to run behind Salad Cream and Fitzpatrick, and they are going to move over here. This appears to be a well-practiced routine, as Fitzpatrick is now currently sat on top of Salad Cream's head, and Crim and not Crim are helping him operate and aim his tentacles while they use him as a cannon to bombard the druids down below. So various eyes are being kind of blasted off towards them. So, damn. All right. Well, they get off two rays. That's a piss poor roll on the beholder table, but whatever. Ooh, wow. Yes, please. So one of the rays is a black energy ray that blasts into one of the druids. This one in particular. She does not avoid it, and she takes 38 points of damage.
Fucking hell.
What type of damage is it?
Necrotic damage.
Ouch.
And
Get
the
wrecked.
second ray blasts off onto the fellow next to her. He fails his check as a kind of purple ray blasts into him and hits him in his head. And he just immediately falls asleep and collapses onto the ground. There's not like a handy little ZZZ or anything. That would be lovely.
Isn't it?
No, I'll put the snail on him because he just falls down prone on the ground, asleep.
Just makes me think of like, without their heads, they're useless. When you kill the one with the necromancy, it's like they're allergic to death.
All right then. So that is the Fitzpatrick the turret's turn. Ragnar, it is your turn.
I would like to raid.
Really? What a twist. What animal is that? That's a bear.
That's a bear. Yep, I'm not a bear. I mean,
Ah,
Boom. You're a wolf.
so I'm gonna. Cause now I get to pick up.
I'd pick
You
the
do.
first one.
Everyone can have some. Everyone can take
It's not you
six-
giving temporary health to people, it's you taking their health.
Yeah. Sorry, chaps.
But it's each
we
creature
then
of your choice.
Oh yeah, I was going to say, you don't actually have to do any damage to anybody if you don't want to.
Oh,
Or
it's
you
cool.
can choose to do the
I'm-
damage.
I
I'm gonna
can say
pick
I got the
the
impression
griffin.
you knew that already.
Okay, so you just want the griffin to take damage.
Just a griffin.
Okay, roll a 1d12, please.
Sake.
And can the griffin make a constitution saving throw, please?
It's just an irritant because I can read some of him, but it's just annoying.
So it's only
Sorry, the idea that they're just like poking the griffin to annoy you. So on a with a 19, yeah, it passes. It doesn't take any damage. Ragnar, you gain 4 temporary hit points.
The griffin's gonna like give you a talony middle finger.
Ragnar just doesn't know. So, to them.
I need to turn Richard up.
Yeah, that should always
sorry.
quiet.
I'm gonna use my action to dash into these two,
Okay.
and that will be my turn.
Didn't you? Hang on. Didn't you get
Okay.
40 feet of movement as a barbarian?
I don't think that's still enough for him to make it, is it?
No, I've only got 35 foot.
Oh, I thought you got 40 once you got to a certain level.
I think you go for. I think because he's a dwarf, he starts with less.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. All right then. So that is Ragnar's turn. You run into the middle. You are surrounded by 2 blinded druids, so I mean that's a pretty good position to be in. Jean, it is your turn.
Yes. I am going to just come over here, I guess, just so I can see things a bit easier.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess I'm going to stretch out and get all creepy.
All right.
And
Gene, you
use
get
my
longer.
form of dread. So that's the what's it?
Activate
Oh,
the
yeah.
spaghettification. Yep.
21 hit points. 21 temporary hit points. And then I'm going to fire me Eldritch Blast.
Who you blapping?
Which one looks most injured out of like the blind ones?
This one on the left.
Okay, I'll start with that one.
for
So
it.
I'll start with me first. Eldritch Blast with advantage.
Okay, a 23 does hit. Yes.
Yeah, 11
That's
points
11
of
points
damage.
of necrotic damage. Yep. He's still up.
All right, go again.
Okay, that's another 9 points of necrotic damage. He's still
Then
cooking.
again.
A 25 does hit as well. That's another 6 points of damage. Excellent. Anything else for you?
No, that'll be my turn.
Alrighty then. Right, so it is the druid's turn, or at least half the druids. I'm going to start with the two that are blinded. So just have to. Okay, and okay. Both of them know that you're there, Ragnar. They don't.
That's fine.
Yeah, they pass a perception check enough to have an idea where you are. So one of them is going to swing their staff at you. Now these are all with disadvantage, right? I'm telling you they are actually. I'll get to decide that. Okay, does a 17 hit?
No.
Okay, that is the highest they rolled out of 3 swings of their staff. None of them hit. As they just flail around. The other one is going to attempt to blast you with fire. Now this will be again with disadvantage. Oh, damn it! No, they've disadvantage. Fuck! I got on that 20. I got excited. Does a 20 hit you, Ragnar?
Nope.
Yeah, that's the highest roll they got. A bunch of fire bursts out of the other druid. All of them miss you. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, coming over to the other druid. She is going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. She is going to run here, and she's going to take aim at you, Salem. Does a 23 hit? Tom?
Yes. So
Does a 23 hit? Yes.
It will.
Okay, take 27 points of fire damage.
well, fuck.
But you have got resistance to fire because that's what
I
you left
do.
your
Yes. I
resilience. So half the 27 and half it in your favor, so 13 points of fire damage. Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
Take 17 points of fire damage as well. Again, halved in your favor, so 8. And does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
Okay, another
Hang on, so
29 points of fire
13.
damage.
13 plus 13 plus
13 plus 8.
8 plus what was the last
14.
one?
14.
14. Fuck me.
Is the 14 already halved?
Yeah, that's it halved, yeah.
Damn.
He's a very
Big
powerful
pumpkin.
druid.
Did we get a rest in between the last fight and this fight?
No.
Okay. Fair.
With that, you notice that the ground around you seems to be starting to catch fire. As I just put a little thing here,
goody.
so it does no effect to you at the moment. But you're going to want to get out of it.
I'm gonna get out of there.
Yeah, but those
Okay.
are asbestos cardboard boxes that we've put the cats in.
Keeps out the
It's
rats.
fine.
All right, Cole, it is your turn.
Right. This lady made a mistake 'cause she's the closest person.
I see you came closer. A classic mistake.
Never go against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
Oh, okay. You bring down the Starfall Greatsword, and that is 19 points of slashing damage and 5 points of self-belief. Are you smiting on that one?
Oh yes.
Okay, I thought so. Right. So roll it again for the crit. So. Right.
Yeah, boy.
So that is 28 plus 19, isn't it?
So first one is 5, 19. So I get the self-belief. So on the
Oh, do
initial
you get the
attack-
self-belief as well?
on the initial attack, yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So
No, that's fine.
19, 20, 24 plus 10, 34 plus 14, 48 plus another 14.
So 62.
And then a 9, 71.
71 points of damage. Excellent. It's a lot of damage. With one swing, you haven't quite killed the druid, but she's very, very much injured.
Okay.
Still kicking though, so yeah.
Alright. But she's looking pretty ropey, yeah?
Oh yeah, definitely looking ropey. Yeah, yeah.
Alright. I think I have a little bit of movement left. How far did I move?
You still got
Down
another
here.
swing as well, so yeah.
Yeah, I know that. So I can go. I can't really move much further. That's annoying. Yeah, I'll just stay here and murder her.
All right.
If I must.
Sorry, it's such a burden.
Yeah, that's
Um,
damage.
Okay, so 22 will hit.
Is she dead now?
She is not, but only by the barest of margins of a hair.
Fucking. God damn it.
I'm not saying she's on
Die.
single-figure hit points,
Die!
but she's dead. Yeah.
Fucking fiery bitch.
All right. Anything else for you? Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action like rain. Well, I say rain fire, rain stars because there's already enough fire in this situation. So it's a 20-foot radius.
Yeah.
They're just a bit too far apart.
No, they are just about, aren't they?
I can't hit. I can only hit these three, and I'm gonna have to hit you as well.
That's
Ragnar,
fine.
but you-
I can take it.
Yeah, Ragnar has repeatedly stated he's very okay with this.
I'm gonna say you probably won't even notice. Yeah, so I'm gonna rain starry fire you at rage.
Go for it, please. So it's a dexterity saving throw, and which is it? These three in the middle that are getting hit.
Yeah. If you're blinded, you get disadvantage on saves that require sight. Is dexterity safe to assume that requires sight?
Yeah, this one does require sight, so they would get disadvantage. So first one's fail, second one fails. Ragnar, you get advantage by being a barbarian, so you take half damage. And the last one, what is the DC? It's a 15, so the last one will pass. This one will pass and take half damage. The other ones take the full 7, so...
Is a self
That's
belief
a really
damage
shitty,
on
yeah.
that as well? Just the 7.
I think that's weapon swings you get the self-belief, isn't it?
Yeah, annoyingly.
Alright, so you take 3 points of radiant damage, Ragnar.
And because I took damage, I can re
Oh, go for it, please.
select a token.
Oh, this explains why he's so very okay with it.
Oh, nice.
So you can explode with necrotic energy again, yes.
Now it's much more effective.
Right, okay, so it's a... Is that like...
Can he still hit the griffin? Is the question.
Yes.
Are you doing the griffin as well?
So yeah, it'll be these 4 drill
Yeah.
and
Okay, so rolling, fail, pass, fail, fail. Roll the damage, please.
Griff is a hardy boy.
Okay, so that's an extra 4 damage, and you get an extra 4 temporary hit points. So, you know, that one passed.
Oh, hang on, it's 1d12 plus his barbarian level.
Oh, yeah. How much is that? What's your barbarian? What
14.
level are you guys?
14.
Yeah, okay, suddenly that number is a lot more sturdy, you know?
So it's 18 plus the 14 from the last round that he didn't get.
It's a valid point, but temporary hit points don't stack. So just gain and just up your temporary hit points to 18.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the only way that it's that warlock subclass or whatever that gains temporary hit points. It's the only way that's balanced is if temporary hit points don't stack.
Yeah, I played that in our first campaign, not realizing that they didn't stack.
Yeah,
I
and
didn't
you can
realise it
get
either. As a
you can
DM,
get
I didn't realise
silly
either.
strong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It wasn't until
it's
partway
not,
through that we realized, and I think we changed it from there on out.
Yeah, yeah. It's one of those. It's one of those things that's a bit frustrating, but you can see how if Richard could if you starfalled Richard every turn
Yeah.
and he kept rolling this, it could be very potent. So
I think the warlock thing is like a level 1 thing as well. So
Yeah,
like
it's
I got
super,
so
yeah.
angry about that in our first campaign that I put you up against a mummy when you were very low level and Ed nearly died.
yeah,
No,
As it's
real
tradition.
fucking close.
and it turns out it was your fault because you should have known.
I was a
Stash,
fucking
I
noob,
should have known.
I was a fucking noob DM. I didn't even know shit.
I know.
Oh,
well,
dear.
including my temporary hit points, I currently have nearly 200.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He's a hardy boy. Ragnar, can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please? Well, I'm going to ask you to. Oh, okay, great.
Do I get advantage?
The answer is
No. If anything, you were going to get disadvantage on it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Ragnar, as Cole finished off that druid next to you and it collapsed down dead on the ground, the smell of the body has emanated over to you in your werewolf form, and you hear that voice coming from your totem again, but you're unable to stop yourself, and you just start repeating what the totem is saying to you out loud. You are now just endlessly repeating, "Eat the body, eat the body, eat the body, eat the body."
The body.
Anyway, it's the other archdruid's turn. So I'm going to start with the blinded ones. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to roll. Okay. He doesn't know you're there. He's going to turn up here. And he's going to swing about with a wave of fire.
Would I get an attack of opportunity for that movement as well?
Yeah, you would actually. Yeah, go for it, please.
And I'm hidden, so I would get
17 would hit.
Oh, no, I'm not hidden. I'm not hidden because I hit
You
him
hit.
and attacked.
Yes. Okay. So it's just 13 points of piercing damage.
But you did explicitly say he doesn't know you're there.
But I have advantage because he is blind, so I would get sneak attack for the advantage, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Is that
You know what? You're right. It's a valid point. No, that's fine. So as you sink your dagger kind of into his calf, he spins around and blasts out a spell randomly in your direction. Does a 17 hit?
I actually don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. So
Yes, it does. That is my AC.
Ah, okay. You take 28 points of fire damage.
Is there...
That's all he gets. Sorry, yeah, go
on. Let me just check something.
While you do that, I'm going to do this other druid's turn.
Attack of opportunity. Is that using a reaction?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, that's fine. What was the damage I took?
It was 28 points of fire damage. Yeah. So another blinded druid has run behind Ragnar and is going to attempt to swing his staff at him. Now he has a disadvantage. So Ragnar, does a 16 hit you? I'm going to guess a no. Does a 20 hit you?
No.
Does a 19 hit you?
No.
This fucking invasive little wolf bastard. Alright. And... Oh man, none of them have passed the blindness check yet. Alright, now this one unblinded, he is going to run over here, and he is going to hold out one of his hands and just completely take aim at you, Ragnar, and he is blasting wildfires into you. Does a 20 hit? That's a no.
Nope.
Does a 22 hit?
Oh, yes. Finally.
Take 32 points of fire damage.
Uh-oh.
And he does it again. It's another 22. Take 28 points of fire damage.
That was 228s?
No, that was a 32, then a 28. So it was 60 points of damage. Nice and round.
It's fine.
So this one who
Sam
is
still have
asleep.
protection from energy, or is that expired?
No, I don't think that's still around.
I'm just curious.
I will check.
This one who's asleep, he doesn't get a turn because nobody's tried to wake him up. So.
It's an hour spell. Don't.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh yeah. Okay, Nugget. It is your turn.
Well,
Bunch of druids. Fuck 'em up.
recklessly. Well, do I get advantage if they're blind? Without
Oh, you do, yes, but you do want to rage. Remember to rage.
do want to rage. Remember to rage, Andy. I'm going to rage.
Yep.
Are you gonna rage?
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for the point where Andy rolls like triple figures on one of his attack rolls because of exploding dice.
I don't need to go that far because I got the ranged attack.
Yeah, you have a ranged attack.
Hang on. Let's have, yeah, frenzy.
Okay.
For the duration of bonus action.
I don't think I've ever heard this much reading for a barbarian.
I can't. On this first go,
You attack twice. It's fine.
I attack twice.
You attack twice on your first turn, 3 on every other turn, basically.
Yeah, but does frenzy not give me something else?
It does. On your next turn, you can roll 3 times.
Yep.
Because you have to use your bonus action to rage.
Yep. And we don't do the exhaustion because I think exhaustion is a garbage mechanic. Which probably makes it stronger than it should be, but I just think exhaustion is very poorly done in D&D.
Yeah. Unless you've got like a very specific encounter.
And if you've got a specific encounter, a specific campaign, it's a really good mechanic. Otherwise, it's just to punish barbarians.
Yeah.
So,
if you're doing it as like a you've got to get across a you've got to run across a open desert at night before the daytime, so you'll gain exhaustion.
That makes sense.
It
but,
would be a fun mechanic.
All right. Right. So Andy has swung. Sorry, I missed that. So a 19 does hit. So that is 16 points of damage. And then, a 31 does indeed hit. Fucking hell, 31. Jesus Christ. That does a hit. And that's another 16 points of damage. This guy is still standing, though. He's not looking great, but he's still standing. Anything else for you, Nugget?
Nothing else, no. I might move, actually.
Mhm.
Over here.
All right.
Move out the way of any fire spells that may or may not occur.
That seems sensible. Court. There's a dude in front of you. He looks
Perfect.
really, really injured.
Step forward, and I'm gonna stab him with Skycarver.
And flick him.
Okay, then. Have you got sneak attack with this
I've
attack?
got advantage because he's still blind.
He's still blinded. That makes sense. So, 19 does, 24 does indeed hit.
Does a 24 hit?
Yes, it does. Yes,
Good.
yes. And that is 34 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
That is 25 points of overkill. He is dead.
Excellent.
And a horrible crunching sound emanates from Court as he grows his wings.
Yep. And I'm gonna fly up in the air.
Mhm.
Kind of exactly where I am, but like 25 feet up.
Okay, certainly.
And I'm gonna yeet a psychic dagger at this boy here.
The blinded one behind Ragnar.
Correctus, yeah.
Go for it.
I'm going to get beer.
Go
Enjoy.
for it.
Uh,
A 14 does just hit.
he's blind as well, so it would be an advantage, wouldn't it?
I suppose, yeah. Well, either way, it hits.
Oh,
So 8 points
I
of
haven't
psychic
sneaked again.
damage.
That's fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
8 points of psychic.
Anything else for you?
No.
All right then. Gruff the Griffin. It is your turn.
Gruff.
He's not a Pokemon.
I mean, Call is basically a Pokemon.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah.
He was Machamp for a little while.
Yeah.
He really was.
He
wasn't
was good at it.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
He went this way. He went this way.
Oh, did he? Okay, I must have misseen. Okay, which one is he going for? This one or
Yeah, that one will do.
the blinded dude? Okay, so a 23, so a 6 points of damage, and then a 22, so 14 points of slashing damage. Excellent. Anything else for Gruff the Griffin?
Yeah, he'll back out the way again.
Okay, one of them is going to attempt an attack of opportunity against him. It has got disadvantage. Does a 9 hit?
No.
No. Okay then, so he successfully dodges the wing from the staff. Salem,
Blind was fucking.
that blind is
target.
really fucking proving it, yeah. So far, none of them have passed the roll as well. So Salem, it is your turn. You're stood in an area that's getting quite hot quite quickly.
Okay. Can I cast Polymorph
Sure, who are you
Fire.
casting this on?
on myself?
Okay, what are you turning yourself into?
A rock.
It's always a rock.
Not a rock. A rock.
Oh,
R-O-C-K or R-O-K?
Yeah,
or okay. The flying beast, because it has to be a
Yeah.
beast.
I forgot.
Oh yeah.
I completely forgot. I was looking at it, I was like, man, I don't see how that's a bird at all. Have you got control over that token?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
And
good.
can I fly?
I'm going to move Salem. Oh, I'm going to move Salem's token just over here. Don't worry about it. It's just so I don't lose the initiative. Go for it. Where are you flying to?
Can I
Old penis bird.
fly over here, attack this guy, and then fly up?
Okay, certainly. Yeah,
So
move
I
yourself
get
into place.
beak
Let's-
and talons.
Okay, go for it. You have got there is a character sheet for it. Have you got that one open?
I don't have that one open. Oh, marvelous. Do you want to create this character?
No, not that. Just do edit sheet directly or whatever. Otherwise
Edit
you'll
sheet
wipe everything on it.
directly.
There you go.
It's just empty.
What?
You just wiped the
It's-
character.
It's just completely empty.
I'm looking at it right now. I got. Tell you what, I'll just do the attacks for you.
You just
What are you
do
doing?
the attacks.
All right, you move the bird to where it's going.
I move the bird to here.
Okay. So he's gonna beak attack. That's nat 20. Can you see that? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. That hits.
And talons.
Yeah, I'm coming to that. I just got to take off all these health points. So give me a minute. Okay, and a talons. Yeah, that hits as well.
Does a 33 hit?
Yes. Right. It's grappled. So you have now successfully grabbed this blinded druid as well.
Yeah.
In your
And-
claws.
Can I fly up 60 feet?
How much movement? You would have a little bit less than 60 feet of movement left, wouldn't you? But you can fly as high as you can. You have got 120
So I've
feet of
got-
speed. Yeah, actually, yeah, you can fly 60 feet. Yeah, that's fine. So that's fine. You can take off to 60 feet, carrying the druid. I don't have an obvious icon to put for 60 feet in the air, so I'm just going to put little wings.
Yeah.
And as you grab the druid and fly away, his friend next to him is going to try and make an attack at you.
Is
does
that Is that in
Well, you chose to be there, so this druid gets a chance. They are blinded. Does a 12 hit you?
I don't know. I'm a class 15.
I'm class of 15, so no, it doesn't. Okay, that's fine. As you kind of fly into the air holding this druid, there's a puff of fire behind you, but it just misses you. So anything else for you, Salem?
Is dropping it in action?
I'm going to say it has to be on your next turn, just for,
Okay.
just to make it. It gives him an opportunity to do something about it. Right. It is the Fitzpatrick cannon. And how many rays is he gonna get? Oh my fucking god, you piece of shit. For context, he gets 1d10 of ray attacks every turn. Last turn he rolled 2. This turn he rolled 1.
Oh.
Yeah. Ooh.
And we have no one in the party who can help him re-roll that.
I don't know if I can roll. I know Silvery Barbs works for that.
We'll buff it.
I think it's because it's a random D10.
I was going to say it's a creature roll. I don't think there is anything you can do to up it.
Yeah, it's not like an ability check or something. Because
Yeah.
a lot of the wording, a lot of the time, is when they roll a D20 or roll an ability check or attack roll. Or
Yeah, this is just part of how. I mean, I will say a normal beholder is much more competent than Fitzpatrick is. He's just very drunk.
Yeah, Silvery
Hence
Barbs.
why
for
he
example.
needs help from 3 things.
Yeah, for example, Silvery Barbs specifically says about
It's
a D20
isn't
roll.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, let's see what ray he's going to do. Oh, well, he's going for a good ray at least. So he's going to shoot at this one with a strange purple ray that seems to have circles and rings dazzling around it. And it's a Constitution saving throw. And he fails it. This druid is now paralyzed.
Excellent.
Yay!
Yes. Sam, do you want to say what paralyzed does?
I can tell you what paralyze does.
Yep.
The oracle dictates paralyzed is creature is incapacitated, cannot move or speak, automatically fails strength and dex saves. Attack rolls against it have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet.
Auto crits if you attack it in melee.
Say again?
So it's auto crits if you attack it in melee.
Auto crits with melee, and it
Yep.
cannot take actions or reactions.
Yep.
All
It's
attack rolls.
fucked.
That's a really good ray from
All
Fitzpatrick.
attack
Yeah,
rolls
man.
have advantage. Auto fails, strength and dex saves. Can't speak,
Yep.
can't move, can't take actions, can't take reactions. Basically just fucked. Paralysis is shit.
Alright. Ragnar. It's your turn. Eat the body, eat the body, eat the body, eat the body.
Sorry, did you say paralysis?
I didn't, but Sam may
No,
have.
no,
did.
Sam.
Okay, strike at the weakness,
Paralysis.
go for it.
Paralysis.
I've come down with paralysis, guys. I can't come out. Sorry, continue, Dom. Graceful weakness.
Okay, either way, Ragnar, it's your turn.
Does Ragnar understand that this one is paralyzed?
I think in respect of kind of like, yeah, like the ray hits him and he like freezes, like you know that enough.
Okay,
You
Ragnar's
can
gonna
make decisions.
Ignore this blind behind him.
Yeah.
Take a step forward and.
Oh, it's alright because that one took an attack of opportunity against Tom, so it doesn't have an attack
I
of
was
opportunity.
slightly paying attention. But
I don't believe you, but very well, carry on.
Zez lives on. So I'm going to attack him with my.
So you have
Lords.
advantage, and it's an auto crit.
That's
Good
okay.
thing you have advantage as well. Yeah, if you want to roll the damage dice again, I guess it's an extra D8. So excellent. So you sink your claws into him, finding it really easy when they don't squirm around. You've got all your other attacks as well.
Hit him.
Bit him. Okay, so a 29 will indeed hit. So that is no, not times. Excellent, and he has to do a con save, which he fails. You are filled with an immense pride. Everybody else, you notice a little red rocket. Anything else for you, Ragnar?
And as my bonus action, I'm going to flip myself back into.
Okay, go for it.
That's another.
Yep.
How many notches have you got in
Yeah. How many notches? What is your notch count now?
6 dwarf, 9 tiger.
Ooh. Okay.
69.
69. Nice.
Completed.
All right then. Anything else for you, Ragnar?
Nope, that'll be Ragnar's turn.
Okay, splendid. Gene, it's your turn. Things are
Okay.
happening. Hooray!
Not looking too bad here. Oh yeah, they're kind of mixed in there, aren't they? I'll keep it nice and simple then. I will cast. I'm just gonna do my good old fashioned Eldritch Blast on a couple of these are still blind, aren't they? So I'll go.
Yep.
I'll start with this one, who's all sorts of fucked by the looks of things.
Do you mean the one that's currently being carried by the rock, or?
Okay, I'll leave the one that's not being carried. Yeah, I'll go
Okay,
for the one just next to it then.
This one, just above it?
Yeah.
Perfect, go for it.
Alright, bam.
Okay, an 18 does indeed hit, so that's 12 points of necrotic damage, excellent.
And it can't. I mean, it technically speaking, it needs to make a wisdom saving throw to see if it's scared of me. As well. But
okay. It passes. I don't care what the DC is. These are druids. They have really good wisdom.
yeah, fair.
and
And then the other two attacks.
Okay, so the second one will miss, and the third one will hit.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Anything else for you?
I will do a wee bardic inspiration to Ragni.
Oh, Ragni, you feel inspired?
The red rocket is somehow still there.
Red Rocket's somehow still there, I guess. I don't know why, but it on a werewolf is funny, and then it on a dwarf, I'm like, this is just inappropriate now. This is a workplace, Ragnar. Get your fucking shit together.
Just poking through the beard.
Helen is going to be contacting you very shortly with a strongly worded letter. And
Yeah, come on, buddy. We have talked about this.
The
Fine,
goddamn
Ragnar can't
animal
read.
saw
Are you
that.
familiar with the concept of hostile work environment? Right. And now we come on to the druid's turn. So it's the lady druid's turns. And there are only two of them left. And they are both blind. So I'm going to start with this one, who will run around to attempt to attack Ragnar. Now, she doesn't get flanking off of her paralyzed friend. So this is just great rolls with disadvantage. Does a 9 hit you? Does a 14 hit you? Does a 16 hit you?
No.
Yeah, okay, I thought so. The other one isn't going to try and hit you with her staff. She's going to try and hit you with magic.
Uh-oh.
Does a 17 hit you?
No.
Does a 21 hit you?
Meets it, beats it. Yes.
Take 22 points of fire damage. And does a 13 hit you? No, it doesn't. All right. Is that all? That is, yeah. Okay, no, that's all of them. Oh fuck, I've pressed the wrong button. Okay, cool. Oh no, hang on. Let me roll their con saves. Let me see if they can get out of being blinded and just.
No.
That's a no, and that's a yes. One of them does. Fuck you, Tom.
Well, she's just about to see Ragnar's unstable back.
Oh, splendid. Please
Roll
go
on the
for it.
table,
Thank
eh?
you. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Excellent. You get
More
even
AC.
more AC. Fantastic. And allies within 10 feet of you gain the same bonus as well. So you turn, you look at Call, and you say, I'm Paladin. Call, it is your turn.
Alright. Cole sees a frozen statue before him.
Oh, there's the red rocket. For God's sake, Ragnar.
Yeah, I'm gonna batter the paralyzed so-and-so. Auto crit!
Okay, go for it, please.
I'm gonna roll 2 attacks. But
Yep.
just for damage.
Okay, so just looking at the first one for the actual attack, but you have got advantage. Yeah, 31 does hit. So that is...
And believe it or not, I'm gonna smite.
Are you actually? I can't think of any reason why you would. Like, it's wild.
Yeah, it feels like a
And we'll take
waste.
the dice
I know.
off of that as well.
Auto critting.
Well, do you want? Yeah.
Isn't it better when you get to naturally get a crit with your smite?
Okay, so Sam is using performance enhancing crits.
Yep.
Oh Jesus Christ! Right, so that's 14,
And
and then 8 for the higher level, and then another 2 off of that one, and another 6 off of that. This dude's okay, but bear in mind, before he was petrified, he was perfectly healthy, and he is now not great.
Radiant damage at 17, 21.
Oh, do you still get the stonk self-belief off your smite?
No, not the smite, but I do on the attacks.
Oh yeah. I did that on the attacks. Yeah, don't worry.
48, 56, 58.
Yeah, I don't add it up. I just do piecemeal as it goes by. So unless Roll20 sucks at counting, it's always counted. So.
Was it 64? Was that what you got?
I couldn't tell you because I didn't look at what it was before I started taking health off.
Okay.
Let's
I can
just
tell
say
you the
yes.
guy's still alive. We'll say yes.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, he's still alive. He's fine. He could not take another one of those, but he's fine.
Can...
Yep.
Okay. Can, like, spell effects crit?
Yeah.
If it's an attack, not if it's spell card, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your Starfall can't crit.
Which is why you don't tend to see a lot of like high level like spell attacks.
Yeah, they become really long spell cards and stuff like that. Because if they crit, it would just be like, oh, cool, we're done.
Yeah, it would be 50. Now it's 100. That's great.
Yeah.
All right, I'll end the one that's nearest to me, I guess.
Mhm.
And there's an auto crit extra damage.
Okay, right then. Let me start. So that's 9 points damage.
It's 30.
Okay, he's fine. He's fine.
Fuck off.
He's fine. He's completely fine. He is just alive though. Sorry, yes. Roll another one. Let me see how much he's
just
going
gotta
to
be
kill.
stronger, man. Just be
18
better.
damage.
Be a rogue.
Okay, yeah,
get
he is dead. Yeah.
And we say this, I'm getting really irate about the fact that I'm not killing him in a single round.
Literally
he had 13 hit points left. He started before Ragnar and you hit him. He had over 150 health. Like,
God damn.
he was very healthy and very rapidly is dead. So, like, anything else for you, Cole? You've got a bonus action still.
Fuck.
Oh, damn it. You are the worst at spreading lycanthropy.
Honestly, I know it's late in the campaign and we're coming towards the end of it, but have you thought about just biting people outside of combat?
Yeah,
Please
I'm
try
gonna...
Normally in combat,
he
killing
has
them.
tried that exactly once.
I'm gonna
Just-
rain
No,
fire.
I bit Cool once.
Oh yeah, you did
It
bite
didn't
Cole
take.
once, but yeah, he passed.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna starfall here.
Okay, so that is gonna hit you, Ragnar, and these
And the
3,
druid.
right? Yep. Okay, cool. Go for it,
In
please.
fact, I could probably go a bit higher and avoid me, couldn't I?
Uh,
I go... Hang on, if I go there... Yeah, that's all the druids, but not me.
yeah, perfect. All right.
Can you
Go
just
for
back
it.
off because one of them's blind and you just could put it where it was?
I don't even need to, I can just do it anyway. And
Yeah, I was gonna say if he's got a spot, he can get all of them.
So,
Go for it. Roll your thingy, just so I make sure I get the actual con save or dex save. Sorry.
oh,
Oh, I better do my own deck save, haven't I?
So fail. What's the DC? Yeah, 15. That's a fail.
Yeah, boy.
Hey! Oh, fuck's sake! That's. Wait, no, hang on. What does sleeping do to this? Hang on.
Two of the guys are blinded, one of them's asleep. Do you want the sleep readout?
Yeah, go for it. Read sleep. Yeah.
There's a lot of fucking effects in this round.
It auto
Just-
fails a strength and dex saving throws. That's fine.
we're just getting
Yeah,
through all the effects we haven't had a
weirdly,
chance to use.
Sleep isn't on the list.
No, it's unconscious. Oh fuck.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, auto fails. Dex and strength save.
Yeah, and instead of taking off 18 hit points for your starfall damage, I took off 188, and I was like, "What the fuck happened?"
Seems reasonable.
Okay, so having taken damage, this guy is no longer asleep. Anything else for you, Call?
Yeah, me and Ragnar both need to take 9 damage, and then we're good.
Okay. Alright then, so now it is the Archdruid's turn. Right. First, I'm going to do the one held by Tom. So it's going to try at... Oh, fucking... Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna post in Discord what happened when he tried to do a... tried to do a strength check to get out of the grapple. Not quite double that one.
Oh. A 1 and a 2.
If anything, Tom, he adjusts himself a way that is much more comfortable to hold. That's completely fucked. Yeah, well, that's his turn. He can't do anything else. Right, this one who was asleep, however, he is going to run forward to about here, and he is going to take aim at you, Ragnar.
Okay.
Oh. Damn it, not quite. Does a 26 hit?
Yes.
Okay, take 27 points of fire damage. And a 12 and a 15 don't hit you. So he blasts you with one blast of fire, and then the other two miss you. That is it for the druids. Nugget, it is your turn.
Yay. Oh,
I know this music.
No, you don't.
I better. Let's have at this guy, shall we?
I've got this on my liked music on.
Oh,
Spotify.
nice. Yeah.
Is it 2 steps from hell?
No.
Oh,
That sounds
Oh,
easy.
fucking hell. Alright then. Which one were you attacking again? Just to make sure I take the health off the right one. Okay, cool. So, all of those hit, because, yep.
17, 20,
17,
34, 37.
I just make
do I
rolls
get
when I do the
do I
adding.
get do I get brutal critical on the
61,
last one,
61,
You do, yes. So,
68.
go for the extra brutal critical, please.
which is a
It was-
D12, isn't it? No, it's D8. I think.
Yeah, it's a D8
Yeah.
because it's an extra damage dice, isn't it?
There you go.
It was
Alright,
68,
lovely.
John, by the way.
I just have Roll20 do the counting for me. So I believe you. I have no influence over it. Right, anything else for you, Nugget? He is still kicking. Just
No.
less teeth than he had before. All right, Court. It is your turn. There's still a patch
Court.
of fire in front of you. It looks fine. It looks completely
Yeah.
non-threatening and very inviting. You should step into it.
Well,
and
I'm
consider moving
currently
there.
25 feet up, so am I
Yeah.
high enough to avoid it?
Yeah,
like
you
looking
are,
at it.
yeah. Or I'm
Sorry.
lying to you. Who knows?
Well,
Oh.
like visually, does it look like it? I'm okay with the idea that you might be lying to me, but does it look like
Let's do it.
Yeah, it looks fine. Yeah.
I'm gonna fly across it then,
Yeah, nothing happens. Yeah, you're too high up.
Okay. and I'm going to attack this guy.
Okay, you come diving down from
Yep.
the sky like a tiny, ferocious dragon. Like a dragonfly. Okay, so that is a 29. That will indeed hit.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 16 points of sneak attack and 11 points of piercing damage. Excellent. You stab the druid in the side. She
Excellent.
lets out a shriek. That's... Yeah, anything else for you? Still flying?
Yes,
Hmm.
I'm going to. Boop. Little 6 psychic damage.
Oh, right then. Yeah, 21 will hit. So an extra little stabby on her.
Yeah.
Anything else for you, Court?
That is it. Yeah.
Alrighty then. Gruff the Griffin. It is your turn. Where the
Griff
fuck
the
is Gruff?
Griffin.
Oh, there he is. Right. Oh, phew. Lost him. Oh, I can do this. Ping. Oh, I can also do this. Hang on.
I just imagine you doing
Oh.
Captain Jack Sparrow fingers.
I can do focus ping, which moves everybody over to it.
Wow.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I kept scrolling down afterwards. Like, how dare you?
Sam, you there, or was he getting a beer? Can't remember.
No, I'm here. Sorry.
Ah, perfect. It's Gruff the Griffin's turn.
Yeah, and Gruff doesn't yet register as the right name. I'm gonna fly up and have at this guy if I can.
Okay, so while the rock is holding it, the Griffin is gonna slash at his face. Yeah, that's fine.
I can't have him.
So you would get advantage because he's grappling it. So that's 9 points of piercing damage, and the other one wouldn't hit regardless anyway. So the claws unfortunately don't hit, but you get a good peck on him. You know, Gruff feels pretty pleased with himself.
Yeah.
Anything else for you?
No, that'll do, Gruff.
All right then.
He's in the air, so he's...
Catrick Swayze, it is your turn.
I am.
God, I was missing
Going
Catrick
to-
Swayze, Quimby, and Crumpets. Those cats are not
Yeah.
getting the respect they deserve.
I
Next
know,
one's going
right?
to be Cat Tasha Bedingfield.
Yeah.
I guess.
I am going to
Mm-hmm.
try to drop.
You're going to drop the druid?
I'm going to drop the druid.
Okay, now you are 60 feet up. So, 4 damage, 5e. It is, I think it's...
D6 for every 10 feet, I believe.
1d6 for every 10 feet. Okay, perfect.
And is that an action of me dropping it?
No, I'm gonna say it's like a free action. You can just end the grapple, just let go of him. So roll me 66.
So can I drop it? So is this one is not asleep anymore?
No, she was never asleep. She is blinded, however.
Ah, blinded. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
So is the druid you're carrying as well. So you know.
So I'm going to drop him on this one.
Blinded, also known as Sleep Light.
Okay. You're gonna try and drop. You're gonna try and drop him on the other druid. If
Yeah.
it succeeds, the other one will take half of his damage. Okay, can you roll me the 66?
66.
And I'm gonna have them make a dex saving throw. So 17 points of falling damage, and that's a 4. They're gonna take half of that. So as you kind of send him crashing down, I'm just gonna remove the wings off of him. You send him crashing down on top of her, and she also takes half the fall damage. So you have still got actions and bonus actions. That was just essentially you letting go.
Yeah. Everyone's still alive.
Everybody's still alive, apart from all the dead people.
Okay, I'm going to then pick him back up.
Want to see me do it again?
Oh, right, yeah, sorry, I had to do the attack. Do you want to do the beak
Sorry.
attack and then the talon attack?
Yes, please.
Okay, there's a beak attack. That will hit. That's 21 points of piercing damage. He's dead.
Oh.
You could try the talons on somebody else.
No,
No, it's not the same when it's not him.
Okay.
Funny, buddy.
The other blind guy.
Okay, the other blind one will go with the talon attack. That's a 28. That will succeed. And that is 21 points of slashing damage. And that target is grappled as well.
And I'm gonna fly up.
You're going to fly back up again 60 feet, aren't you?
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Ragnar, as this one is pulled away from you, you don't get an attack of opportunity, actually, do you? So.
No, I've already used my reaction.
Oh, perfect. Alright then, now it is Fitzpatrick's turn. And he's gonna roll good now. And he's gonna get to do his big fancy cannon thing. And he rolls a 9, motherfucker! So, he is
May I
going
ask,
to...
What's his modifier?
Oh no, this is
Yeah.
just a flat d10 that he
Okay.
rolls to see how many beams he gets to fire.
That's nice.
And if he rolls higher, he gets access to like more powerful beams.
Interesting.
So he is going to attempt to cast Disintegration on this druid here.
Oh, that's a strong one. That one.
Okay, so they have to make a Dex saving throw. They fail the Dex saving throw, and they take 51 points of damage. As all of the eyes on Fitzpatrick all coalesce on one point and send off a massive beam of disintegration. After the light fades, you see there is nothing left of that druid. Just some dust on the ground. And that'll be Fitzpatrick's turn. He's looking extremely pleased with himself. There are currently 2 druids still left alive. Ragnir, it is your turn.
I like to recklessly attack this thing.
Go for it, please. I believe in you. Eat the body, eat the body, eat the body, eat the body, eat the body. Okay, so a 29 will hit. So that is a lot of damage. Jesus. Oh, right, yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. 16 points of slashing damage, 3 points of rage damage, 21 points of fire damage, not 213 Dom, stop it, bad. Yep. That's one hit. She's still kicking.
I would like to continue my reckless barrage of attack.
That seems fair, yeah. Okay, go for it, please. So another 29, that will... Man, that fire damage is real swingy.
That makes me so sad.
That will hit. It's not enough to kill her. She's still kicking.
Then I'll just use my...
Alright, you swing
confuse
around.
her.
Just
And I'll
keep
be
her on her
fine.
toes. Alright, Jean, it is your turn. 2 of them left. They're both looking pretty injured.
I mean, yeah, I'll just try and help them on their way. I will go with.
Help them on their way.
I'll go with this one next to Ragnar.
Help them on their way.
Okay, go for it, please.
Cool.
A 15 will not hit, I'm afraid.
Again.
30, that will do the trick, however. So that is 20 points of damage as you crack her directly in the head. She's dazed, she's confused, she's still technically alive.
Shit.
And a 13 will sail over her shoulder.
If these were normal corpses that we were fighting,
Yeah.
that class is cracking open a cold one with the boys.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's cracking open a toasty hot one with the
Yes.
lads, so it's
Yeah.
not quite the same. Anything else for you, Gene?
No, that's it for me. Thank you.
Okay, that's fine. Right, so I'm going to start with the one that is grappled, and let's see if she fares any better. Tom, can you make me a strength saving throw, please? Or it's a strength check. You can't because
Strength
you're not
check.
the bird.
Ah,
I have
no.
control of the bird. Yeah, you win. You win really
Hooray.
handily. Yeah, she struggles around in your claw, but is unable to get herself loose, and she still fails the blind check. So she's still blind. Fantastic. Now it's the last one left. She is going to just turn and unload absolutely everything into you, Ragnar.
Yep.
Does a 16 hit? Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
Take 27 points of fire damage. And does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
So take another 27 points of fire damage, please.
Is that 227?
Yes, it is, yes.
I've been healthier.
Alright, that is all of her turn. Now it is your turn, Call.
Marvelous. Right. Well,
Mhm.
not a lot of options left, so gonna batter that bitch.
No, that blind really, really fucked them.
Yeah.
Like, having disadvantage on just everything they do.
This one's now alive and no longer has any impedance, does it?
Yeah, this one has no excuse for being about to be killed, so yeah.
Just for
Really
you,
it's their
Dom.
fault. Yep.
I want to cast Blinding Smite.
Thanks, man.
That's fucking gold star play right there.
Go for it. Yeah, go for it. Let's see the fucking attack then. It's a 20, 28.
I'd like you to roll a d5 and take that much troll
I'd
damage,
take
please.
I've already taken the psychic damage, man.
So I've got to do an extra 3d8 radiant damage.
Yeah, go for it, please. And it has to make a con save or be like
Extra point of damage, just to be safe.
20 points of damage. Okay, let me just make the con save for it.
Wait, that's 37 points of damage.
Okay, it fails the con save
It is
and is blinded on virtue of being dead.
Oh, I didn't even get a smite. I didn't even get to smite it.
No. You have another swing. Unfortunately, Tom has
How high
taken
is
this
this
one
one?
60 feet in the air. And I know you're a tall fellow, but you can't swing at something 60 feet in the air.
Ah, you say that.
I can
I
drop
do.
it onto you on my next turn if you want.
No,
Hand underneath it with your sword up.
I've got a tidy arm. I'll be fine.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking hurl a javelin at that bitch.
Go for it. You will have advantage from Tom grappling it.
Yes.
28 does indeed hit, so that's an extra 10 points of damage.
Right, we going hard on the smite now, boys.
Oh, right, go for it, please.
Can you smite at range?
Ooh.
That's amazing.
It
me
definitely says
double-
melee on that card though.
Yeah.
No,
It's a melee weapon, sorry.
It's
Sorry, yeah.
Sorry, Sam. I wasn't me trying to get it out of that. I just had this image of basically throwing a fucking lightning
feels like
bolt.
you cut me there, Dan.
I did, and I wasn't trying to.
100%, yeah.
I just had an image of basically you throwing a lightning bolt at them.
You should get vengeance on him.
Yeah,
Sam.
that seems fair.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sam.
I'll give you a free attack if you use it to try and attack Dan, but bear in mind he's also flying, so.
What? How high is he?
Oh, actually, no, you came down to attack.
Don't
He's
tell
not
him.
high up. Sorry. No, anyway. Right.
Yeah,
It would be the druid's turn, but they're dead. Nugget, it is your turn. There is one left, and it's being held in place by a bird friend.
Is it this one?
It is that one. It's basically a shooting gallery for you.
Okie dokie.
It's this one here.
Is it within range of where he's stood?
I think Nugget will have to get a bit closer.
Okay, Nugget, go there then, and then roll.
Yeah, that's
roll.
what I mean. Exactly. So, right. Let me just go through these. I'm just going to calculate something. I'll just be just a second. Okay. And yeah. Cool. Okay. So she has now got minus 37 hit points, so she's dead. Yeah.
Yeah, 62 damage will do that.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
All right. So with that, the druids around you are dead. Ragnar, did you say you're eating the body immediately?
Yes.
Ah, splendid. Can you just pop down a channel for me real quick?
Yep.
Great. Thanks, man. I'll follow you. So, yeah, your resilience to the voices in your head is legendary as always.
Yes.
If you will have a quick look on your character sheet.
I've seen there is a thing that I've been told to ignore, and I have diligently ignored.
Good lad. I thought I could trust in you to not read a thing. Yeah, if you have a look at that.
Oh, I ate druids.
You did eat a druid. And there's one thing down the bottom as well that you might want to have a look at as well. So all of the shapeshift forms have got different abilities.
Oh, is there a horrendous one?
There is an aberration where you become a bit of everything. And I just have to now make that your character token. Also, I wanted to ask you if you wanted the ability to use your weapons while in your werewolf forms.
Oh, you've noticed that.
I have noticed that, and I think it just makes good sense. Now you've done this, you're in your alpha state. I'm going to say you can use your weapons while in shapeshift forms.
Yeah, I think that might have been a thing on the Were Tiger thing originally.
I'm pretty certain it was as well.
But I was just sort of like, it feels.
I'm pretty certain it was. Yeah, it does feel right to use claws, and obviously you can still bite people if you want to turn them into whatever you are. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you what I can do. I love being able to do this. I'm just gonna move just you to this one, and here's a big U. Look at you. You're big and stupid.
I'm so big and beautiful. Also, I've renamed that the feet.
Oh, perfect.
Wherewithal.
Oh, that's great. This is the mistake.
Oh yes, I can't wait for everyone to meet him.
You're an aberration. You're a bit of everything. It's horrible. So I'm just gonna hang on.
So with the totem, can I force any shape I want?
You can now force any shape you want.
Include the aberration, or is that pure random?
Yes, but you have to come out of whatever shapeshift form you are and then go back into it.
Yeah.
So it will take you 2 bonus actions to do it, but yes, you could hypothetically force it every time. Right.
Excellent.
Just making this your new token. Perfect. I think that's worked. I hope that's worked. Right, I'm going to move you back with the rest of it. How do I move you back? Hang on. Oh, fuck. What have I done? What have I done? There you go. You're back with the rest of the party now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. The thing is, you're going to shapeshift into the mistake form immediately. I hope that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, perfect. If we all jump up.
Yep.
Hello, I return. So, in front of you, Ragnar has just been gorging himself on the form of the druid in front of him. Kind of rapidly just shoving bits of meat in, stripping bone. Just, honestly, quite disgusting. It's like when you watch Nugget eat chicken. It's horrifying. You can't look away.
Yeah.
But it's just happening. And almost as you're watching, you kind of spot as like he'll lift his arm up and suddenly it'll be his werewolf arm, and then his other arm will be in his were-tiger form, and he's just, everything is shifting around constantly until finally the Ragnar that you knew is gone, and in its place sits a horrifying monstrosity of various shapeshift forms.
Oh no!
Oh no! Has he got a cowboy hat?
It's an amalgam.
It does still have a little cowboy hat perched on its head. And it's still Ragnar. It can still talk and everything is normal.
He just looks a bit like the Thing at the end of the movie.
Oh, good.
So, Ragnar has now basically unlocked his full shapeshifting potential. As I got to give Richard the credit for the name. It's called Wherewithal. So Ragnar now has a plethora of different shapeshift forms, which all have fun, different abilities.
How long has that been coming?
You have no fucking idea. Since you cured him of lycanthropy.
So, okay, right.
Yeah.
So the character tracker that's been broken, is that no longer broken?
It is no longer broken, yeah.
Even though it's doing exactly what it was doing beforehand.
No, but now it has literally, I've been hiding the like all of the shapeshift form. I've been hiding that one off of it.
Yeah.
Because now he can just random size, and all of these things have abilities.
Nice.
You can turn into a were-goose.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Hey, look, it's the tiger. He's a tiger again. Hooray!
We did it.
Oh, there we go. Back to dwarf. So as Ragnar kind of looks up at you all with blood running down his beard and his scaly feet or whatever the hell he has now, just a big smile comes across his face. Ragnar, you feel the most at peace you have ever felt in your entire life, and that's a relative term because you're a psychopath.
That's good. We have a long rest. I've only got 20 hit points left.
Yeah, long rest sounds a real good run.
So, having finished off these druids, you kind of look around and you can see the form of Deathwing is perched in the tree again. And once again, you can see he kind of vanishes momentarily. Do you guys want to make a perception check for me, please?
Yes.
I can try.
Yeah, but Cole, I think you're out on it. Oh, Nugget. So Gene, you think you get a good look. Ragnar, you as well. You think you spot that he moves behind a branch or something like that, and you lose sight of him. Nugget, you, however, absolutely perfectly spot that he appears to be shapeshifting into a humanoid form and frantically searching amongst the branches, and he's looking for something in the tree. You can't quite see what he's digging up.
He's looking for apples.
He's looking for apples. Yes, exactly.
Or acorns.
Acorns, a good space to look for.
He's looking for the best conker.
The tree.
Yeah, dude. There's his token for his humanoid form. As he's kind of digging around and searching, you do also notice that Krim and not Krim are kind of looking a little bit horrified at the burning tree, and Krim kind of turns to you guys and says, "This is not good. That's not just a big tree. There's a lot of old magic in that tree. I don't think burning it's necessarily the best thing. We need to get the fuck out of here immediately."
That seems wise.
He snaps his fingers to try and conjure a portal, and for the briefest moment, you do see a purple portal appear on the ground.
Dive into it.
Do you want to? Almost immediately, right as Court is about to swan dive beautifully into it, it bursts with a column of fire.
Alright.
Oh yeah, and there is Richard coming up with the wherewithal. Back in October.
Wow.
Fucking hell. And for our one viewer, it is March.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I forget because this will come up in October. So like, you know,
Yeah.
It won't sound that impressive at that.
yeah. At that point, it'll be like, yeah. So yes, the portal briefly opens and just a column of fire comes bursting out of it, and Krim very quickly shuts it off and just says, "Fuck it, lads, cheese it," and starts running off down the road.
Hey.
I fly down the road.
Indeed, you take advantage of your 1 minute left of flying and fly for as long as you can and then gracefully crash. The rest of you also start just booking it down the road, getting as far away from this as you possibly can. And that is where we will end the session. So thank you all. Very well done. And Ragnar has now ascended to his ultimate form.
Interesting.
I get to cross that one off my list. Oh, very good, guys. Very good. Very well done. And Jesus Christ, Tom is the fucking MVP of that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
fucking hell, just blinding all of those druids immediately. Oh, dear.
I've not even had that spell.
Oh, dear.
Very impressed.
Yeah, very well done.
Yeah. Might be bad news that we burnt the tree.
Well, you didn't burn
we
the tree.
We didn't.
You just released the dragon that burnt the tree.
Yeah.
There is a break in the chain of the causation in that the dragon has presumably free will, but there is a concern in that it was the evil League of Evil who corrupted the dragon.
Before our time,
So, yeah, you're probably like 20% guilty, which is lower than usual.
honestly, I'll take that. That's
Yeah,
not
for you
bad.
guys, that's pretty good.
Honestly, because we're 100% guilty for what happened to.
Oh yeah, for all the murders and pillagings that you've done.
I mean,
that
we
is
just
100%.
city.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
You
The
know.
city, you're like 60.
Wait,
80.
does that mean
I
all
think
of
we're
us have
more than
killed
that.
children now because we burnt a city down by proxy?
That's a good point.
By proxy, you have now indeed all killed a child.
And even if we hadn't,
correctly, it's still only
bad
2
shit
of you.
for it.
even before, even if
Mhm.
without that, even the fact that we'd released the dragon and then destroyed the Undermountain, also our fault. So, and as we all know, I am the only person in the party to have actively saved a child, so I am better than all of you.
Only
Man,
by
we're
the
putting
good
a
league.
really low bar when just, hey,
Only
I
by the good-
saved a child's life, okay?
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
+1 in that column.
Yep.
And the metric you're measuring good by is the good league of good. Therefore, you are wrong.
It's true.
I don't know why, I really like the idea that Court has got, like, scrawled on one hand, he's got +1, and he looks at it and he's like, yeah, that's good, and then he looks at the other hand and it's like -486, he's like, oh, don't like that one.
They're just tallies as well.
Just tally marks. At one point he's like, man, I can't really make out what number I'm on anymore. I shouldn't have made these tally marks so big, that was on
Yep.
me.
They're very girthy tally marks.
Oh dear. Indeed. So the dragon is searching for something in the tree. It has burnt a world tree. This seems bad. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah. There are worse things we have done. Maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh. Good